Yeah. Sound good to me. This sound hard. Some funky people gon' dance to. Give the record a second and a chance to. Hitting people like a scene of a maze. While they slipping back, my feet is planted in the pavement. Crumble like I never do. So now I'm looking dead at you. What are you gonna do? You listen to the knowledge of a scholar. You say how I breathe, tell them how I'm the E-double, and I proclaim my name straight up. Good game, peeps all game. I'm like a rhino running through the rubbish pack. They think I'm the minus, so they step back free. The microphone is who lasts the longest, so who's the strongest. It ain't a game, it's plain to see. You listen to the sounds of greed. Feeling the future in your front. I never got caught with it. If you ever knew me, or will never be with me, or serving in a Cherokee, or maybe it's a Geo. Black and white Benz, so we'll get it up for me. Never have to worry about my posse getting jumped. Cause if we ever do, yo, TV pops to the trunk. Cause we can go for playing when I play to rap a ball. When I'm on the mic, I ain't for playing, not at all. Cause I clock 10 G's a week, booming at my peak. Always sleep. I can give you a job, a place to eat. Hard to meet your homeboy Marty at a bar. Party taking over, barking like a dog named Zone. I'm picking fingers like a 4-leaf clone. Everybody knows on the Michael Jackson's cold. So they saying that breeders get no.
Beautiful look there as we're ready for baseball on this fine afternoon. It's Dodger Baseball, and it's next on the show. With the picturesque San Gabriel Mountains in the background, a look at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Dodgers. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Joined as always by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Steve, two right-handers getting the call here in the opener.
Yeah, here's a couple of guys making their third starts of this young season. And by now, you got to figure that they should be all stretched out and ready to work deep into the ballgame if they can.
Steve, PK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Texas Rangers. As manager Ron Washington will line them up like this. They'll be opposed by the American League's Cy Young Award winner from 2009, the hard-throwing right-hander Zach Greinke. Leonys Martinez makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Trying to hold up there, but here's a check swing grounder to the right side. And he is in there.
Good.
Shin-Soo Choo will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head, a fair ball. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score as the Rangers strike first to lead it 1-0.
Well, that didn't take long. You get the leadoff single to start off the game, and then you follow that up with a two-base hit. They're already on the scoreboard, just two batters into the ballgame.
Prince Fielder will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. watches a fastball right there for strike one. For Chu, the double was his third of the season here in this first month. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a ground ball left side and through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Yeah, not exactly the time to raise the warning flags just yet, but it's not often you'll see him give up 3 hits in the first inning. It's easy to sit here and say, maybe he doesn't have his best stuff, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to see him run off a string of 8 in a row either.
And that'll bring in a guy who began his career as a third stacker here at Dodger Stadium, Adrian Beltre. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
And the swing and the ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And he's forced to protect with 2 strikes as he had to reach for that one to foul it away. And Beltre wisely lays off that one, 1-2. Now this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Now this is swung on and missed by Beltre, and he's down on strikes for the first out. Finally a chance for a breather here as we at least have an out on the board. And now that we do, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Mitch Moreland will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Now you can see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Jurickson Profar will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Fielder leads from second, now the pitch. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Grounded to third. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Back to Gonzalez, but it's a bit too late, and they'll settle for just the 1 out.
Boy, this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
JP Arancibia will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. Power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Fouled straight back. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Dang.
Adam Rosales will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Rangers lead it 3-0. Now the starting lineup for Don Mattingly's Los Angeles Dodgers. It looks like this. They'll have a tough task ahead of them as they square off against the hard-throwing reliever-turned-starter right-hander Alexi Ogando. And in the field behind him, the Rangers will look like this. Justin Sellers will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw from Arancibia is in time, so a good job there to get his man at first. Gordon will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with that fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
Still taking here as he looks at the slider this time, and he's in a big hole now, down 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game, and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip out.
And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, plenty to worry about now with only 1 out. Not only do you have a dangerous hitter on deck, but you've got a real speedster over there at first, so you could very well be on the move here.
Adrian Gonzalez will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Adrian's first full year in Dodger blue, pretty much in keeping with what we've seen the last half-decade or so. 22 home runs with an even 100 driven in.
Yeah, I think playing his home games here at Dodger Stadium will keep that home run total down.
But other than that, he's been everything the Dodgers have hoped for, even more.
And a dive, but